On the 16th of January, Oatly, the company behind so-called plant milks, posted a video of their latest advertising campaign entitled Help Dad, where a father watching the football in a family context is asked if he wants milk in his tea. The tone then changes as his surly, dismissive and previously disengaged teenage daughter glances up from her mobile phone to give a sullen, "I hate you" stare that I'm sure we all employed as spoilt brats who didn't get what we wanted until, browbeaten, Dad replies, "No thanks." The strapline, "Need help talking to Dad about milk," flashes in crass capital letters across the screen with a link to a website with a similarly titled address. When on Twitter, Noel Cook 2 days later replied to the tweet saying, "No, I love my milk and dairy products and won't change my habits for anyone." Like the surly daughter in the video, moping teen Oatly replied in peak condescension, "Hi Noel, we're sorry to hear that you're not interested in making these changes. We hope one day you'll be open to understanding the negative impact these consumption habits have on the planet." When I replied to this belligerent comment, "Oatly, do you really want to go there?" the adolescent Oatly waited 6 days before a faux friendly response, indicating that they do want to go there. Well, Oatly, as a producer of oats with a passion for the environment and a neighbour who raises cattle, let's do it. You see, the world isn't as straightforward as the binary bile of your apparent collective hive mind. There are many excellent farmers growing oats, and there are many excellent farmers producing milk who think constantly about our environment, who champion animal welfare, who sequester carbon, who improve soil health, who communicate with the local populace, and are stalwarts of sustainable farming. And sure enough, in oat production and in dairy produce, like in any industry, there are those whose practices leave a lot to be desired. But not in your mind. Oats are better than milk. End of. To such an extent that we can back down our hardworking dads. Yours is a world where we replace respect for our parents with the need to help them. Well, let me help you. You see, it's not so black and white. The third biggest sink of carbon on our planet is our soil. And the deepest, richest stores of carbon aren't the thin veneers of anemic, nutrient-poor and carbon-deprived oxysols and ultisols beneath our rainforests. No. It's the alphasols and the mollisols where we find meters deep, carbon-laden, nutrient-rich soils full of fungal, bacterial, microbial, invertebrate, arthropod, reptilian, microfauna, mesofauna, and macrofauna. And where are these carbon-dense soils the answer to our climate plight? They're beneath the grasslands, the plains, the prairies, the pampas, the savannas, the steppe, the veldts. And they were formed by the grazing, the trampling, and the egestion of megafauna. That's right, cows, or more broadly, bovines. Now, cattle aren't the be-all and end-all. They're an important part of the complex web that is our wonderful world. You see, there's nuance and there's room for everyone, but not in your world. There's no colour in your world, just black and white. Your world where the monoculture of an oat crop is always superior to the diversity of a herbal meadow, where the bee-retardant, self-pollinated oat takes place over the flower-rich meadow, where carbon-releasing full tillage is always better than the sequestration of a well-managed grassland, where the oat, who needs no hedgerow or tree, dominates the view instead of the diversity of habitat in a meadow, where a production process using fertilizer and insecticide is superior to low-input grassland, where shipping calcium from America, oats from Sweden, and vitamins from China is superior to milk from around the corner from cows who perhaps never left the farm. And the cherry on the top is your cherry-picked information from reports long superseded and data outdated, from global averages that take no account of the improved carbon footprint of the British produce you seek to demean. So you've neglected the nuance, you've discarded the detail and disregarded the data. So what have you done? Well, you've sought to stoke family tensions in a year of unprecedented pressure. You've vilified people for drinking a simple glass of milk at a time when mental health is nosediving off the coronavirus cliff. You've cancelled Dad. You've disparaged, denigrated, demeaned, and you've probably made quite a bit of cash. We're weeks out of the annus horribilis of 2020 when the phrase of the year was "be kind," and you've said no. Be condescending, be contemptuous, be confrontational. You see, there is a place for oats and for milk in a sustainable, carbon-fixing, agroecological environment. But there is no place for divisive, derisive, information-like tactics inciting the heart of thinking to conflict. That time has gone. We need to save the planet, sure enough, but not like this. I think for you, Oatly, though probably financially lucrative, 2020 has not been kind, and home learning has clearly not suited you. It's time, I think, therefore, to go back to the classroom. And we hope that one day you'll be open to understanding the negative impact that these marketing habits have on the planet.